Nigeria guy that is holding a Ghana passport have actually called to the attention of the Ghana Foreign Affairs Minister. So he actually addresses it. According to him, he said that any foreigners, such as Nigeria, that is holding Ghana passport is definitely going to face the law. After this guy came out boasting and also mocking Ghanaians for obtaining Ghana passports, which means he's holding a Nigerian passport and a Ghanaian passport as an African. So I'm going to be allowing you guys to watch the video, because currently Ghana is going to be, persecuting any foreigner such as Nigeria that is obtaining the Ghana passport illegal. I'm going to be allowing you guys to watch this video, but please do well by liking this video, subscribe and share. Let's check out these videos together.
First Nigerian to get Ghanaian passport. You see? Siam.
And before you came into office, you had been a ranking, so you're very much on top of the issues, and so you've been exhibiting that in office. But particularly when there are concerns being raised, that there are other foreign nationals from the West African sub-region who have Ghanaian passports, especially in the Gulf, in the Southeast Asian countries, who are using Ghanaian passports and perpetrate crimes in the name of Ghanaians. And so for those who legitimately have Ghanaian passports and live decent lives tend to face a certain reaction as a result of those actions. Has it come to your notice? How do you work on that? How are you working on that?
Yeah, it has come to our notice, and it appears to be a very age-old challenge. But fortunately, because of the investments we have made in strengthening the security architecture around passport acquisition, now it is very, very difficult. The last time I held a press conference and exposed how over 370 foreigners who tried in recent weeks to obtain Ghanaian passports, how they were exposed. Because of the system we have put in place, we quickly rounded them up, and they are being prosecuted as we speak. And we made it clear at that press conference that you will not be allowed to obtain a Ghanaian passport when you are not a Ghanaian, when you don't qualify to have a Ghanaian passport. And when we get you, you will not be spared. You will be prosecuted, and we will go for the full sanctions, not leaving out jail sentences. So it should be made clear that we have tightened the system. We now have a PPP arrangement with the BTS consortium, which infuses a lot of technology. And often on these platforms, I don't want to delve into details for these criminals to want to beat the system. But you see, previously, before I became foreign minister, if you are applying for a passport in Tamale, from the Tamale Passport Application Center, those in Accra or in Takoradi, at the Takoradi Passport Application Center, don't know what is going on in Tamale. So if you are denied, the people in Tamale do a good job and notice that, no, you just crossed into the country probably from a neighboring country. You don't qualify. You can try your luck in Takoradi or in Accra.
And it will be isolated.
And because the system was not integrated. Now we have full integration, real-time integration. And once you have flagged any part of our country, you will not be allowed. If you attempt, you will be arrested. So I think that the systems we've put in place really help. But I would say that we all have to be eternally vigilant. Sometimes it is some of our own citizens who try to, vouch for these foreigners. Oh, it's my cousin, my brother. Oh, he or she is a Ghanaian, and they come up with all kinds of spurious claims. And when we go into it, we find out that they have obtained a Ghana card fraudulently. They do not qualify, for a Ghanaian passport. So let me assure all Ghanaians, including our international partners watching, that the system now has been tightened. We have a zero tolerance policy against any foreigner holding on to our passport. Because you see, some of the visa waiver agreements we have signed recently, one of the conditions is that we must keep the sanctity of our passports. We must make sure that those passports don't get into the wrong hands. Because if they do get into the wrong hands, the countries will pull out. I mean, we are talking about countries, in Europe, in the other parts of Africa, in Asia.
In the Caribbean.
The Caribbeans who care very much about, national security. And they really have entered into these agreements with Ghana because they know they can trust Ghanaians. Ghanaians are law-abiding. Ghanaians, we are not, a failed state. We are very decent people. So if they do not get the sense that we are going the extra mile to protect the sanctity of our passports, they will get out of these agreements. And we don't want that. We rather want to have many more Ghanaians. And I want to add value to our passports. So far, we are doing about 52 countries where you can travel visa-free.
Just walk in.
Yes, I'm hoping that we can double this number.
Over time.
Over time.
Okay.
So, how did this Nigerian guy got a Ghana passport? Maybe the mom is a Ghanaian, or the dad is a Ghanaian, or maybe he naturalized. But I personally doubt it. And the way he's bragging about it, he's bragging, like proper bragging about it. You can get a passport anywhere in the world if you go according to the rules of the country. And like, for instance, me, I migrated to England and I got a British passport through the proper way, through the I went through all the rules and regulations and got my British passport. That's fine. Has this guy done the same thing? Or he got it through the Fraudulent Act, like through the, criminal way? I don't know. But I just want to know, guys. Will somebody tell me in the comment section if he actually got this Ghana passport genuinely, as he's claiming and bragging about? Just let me know in the comment section, please. Then we can have a word afterwards. Thanks.
Nigeria for the line, they say so ya mama omoba ye di munkofo we omba be nyi mumma no Ghana no maka so me Ghana fo o ka so munko mu krom pe omso mpe jollof o ka so munko pe omso mo di fufuo. Nigeria for ne ba enti we should monitor the passport office. Nigeria for be for Ghana by America enti munya very careful and son omo blow this thing up. So this is a message to Okuja to Ablakwa. The passport office, the Ghana Immigration Service. Right now, Nigeria for them, we said the only option is to come to Ghana and come find a passport to go to America. Stop them. I know them. Some of them who are Nigerian or set the Ninda was no time more. Omo, who are Nigerian, what time more Becani Club Casa. It's Muganjom say, these are a passport acquisition in Tebu, in Tebu. Into Tiwana Kasa, how are you? Oh, my name is Frank Kuma. It's okay. You are Nigerian, yes. That is why I'm coming for passport. Now, immigration officer about for the cheap. No, what time mu? Omo, kilo de. Nanoba phone. Ne Nigeria de be pie. Into me to passport interview. No, what time mu? Omo kilo de. Nigeria de be pie. Say Nigeria ina monkey a woman.
You realize that just yesterday, one of my agencies, the Cybersecurity Authority, picked up an individual who is supposed to be successful. There's no peace with that kind of success. And there are 3 more we're picking up in the next few days because we're cracking down on cybercrime. And so cybercrime does not pay. But education is the only thing nobody can take away from you. They can take all you have. They can take your cars, your houses away from you. But what you know and what you've learned cannot be taken away from you. And so education is the priceless gift that a child can get from their parents. And so I urge all the young kids to take their education serious. I am living proof that education pays. You understand me? And to our teachers, like I pointed out to them, I urge them to be patient with the kids. Today's children live in a difficult world. The distractions of the internet and technology is enough to take them away from the classroom. And so we need to give them, we have to be patient enough to give the children the impetus to stay in the classroom.
The world is turning against us. The world is turning against us. A country that is filled with intelligent people. Now animals, they rule now. The world is turning against us. A country that is all over the world. If you see those who are carrying first, if you see those who are doing great things, those who are breaking ground. Nigerians. How come with such our brilliant mind, they see they turn their back? What is going on? What is going on? Now, I do not blame the world, though. See, because some of una no good. Make they talk the truth. Make I speak for my pitching English, because I get Americans when they follow me. As far as the shame, at the shame, at the shame. Some of una no good, una no good. Una go, they carry una bad character. They walk around the world. They carry, now nobody wants to deal with your shit. Nobody wants to deal with your shit. One motto that I have personally as a human being. You see, one motto that I have. I know that Nigeria has bad name. So what I do, I feel is one person at a time. One person at a time. That's why when I'm dealing with international people, international partners, I go over and above to be straight, to be honest, to be timely, to for them to say, oh, Nigeria has bad name. Oh. But there was this lady that I dealt with, though. Her name is Choma. That lady made me start to think twice about the bad name Nigerians have, because I have dealt with her and she was good. You see, if all of us, one by one person at a time, can begin to do this. I have dealings right now with a Ghana person, and when he wanted to deal with me initially, he didn't want to do it because he had said, I've been Nigeria. He said, Nigeria. But the person that recommended me say, this one is different. And I made sure, just day before yesterday, I paid him the share of his money. I paid him the share of his money for the business that we're doing. And some payments that he was not aware of that came in, I still, everything, CSV file. I said that, go the guy. I said, these are the payments that you were not aware of. This came through this other link. This came through all this. He said, wow. Wow. You're so honest. I didn't even know. I said, you don't need to know. As long as you're dealing with me, I'm going to be honest. As straight as an arrow. Guys, you don't bad, you don't bad. We don't carry bad name, we don't carry bad name. It's all over the world, but we can change it. We might not change it completely in our generation, but we can start one person at a time. Begin to be honest, begin to be straight, begin to do the right thing. One person at a time. If we can do this, maybe, just maybe, our children, because our generation is over for us, but maybe our children can have a chance where the world will not alienate them, where the world will not give them a blanket sanction, where the world countries quietly will not give them special conditions. Imagine me calling the hotel in Dubai. Normally, when you book a 5-star hotel in Dubai, they go do visa for you. I called the hotel to help me with my visa. They said, what country passport are you using? I said, Nigeria. They said, I'm sorry, Nigeria has special conditions. Why? Why? One person at a time. One person at a time. That fast money where you won't get, that thing where you won't do, where you know say, if they find that say you be Nigerian, it gonna make all of us look bad. Don't do it. Don't do it. It might not be for you. Think about your children. The world is turning against us. The world, this will not be giant. We not be giant again, no. We ain't giant, no bullshit. We are not giant. There is nothing giant about us. Let us be honest with ourselves. One person at a time. We can change the narrative.
Nigerians are really looking for Ghana trouble, because that guy actually made that video and he was claiming that he has gotten a Ghana passport. Now, you don't even have a child. Your mom did not come from Ghana. Neither did your dad come from Ghana. And you are coming out to claim Ghana passport for promoting Ghana. I don't understand. Obviously, when I saw that video, I was thinking it's a cruise. Like, probably he's just making content out of it. But you guys, on the wrong run, that was actually Ghana passport. So currently, the Ghana foreign minister have actually come out to say that any Nigeria that they see with Ghana passport is gonna go in for it. Okay, so why are you looking for Ghana passport after tarnishing your own image? So now that the President Trump have actually banned Nigerians for going into America, they have not banned Ghana. So Nigerians are trying their best to hold Ghana passport. So I feel like Ghana passport is really the hot cake currently. But I love the measures that Ghanaians are taking to also make sure that Nigerians does not lay their hands on this passport. Now, Nigeria, good giant of Africa. Nigeria is a gone country. You spoiled your country yourself. Some Nigerians in the country are the main people that are tarnishing Nigeria image, which is definitely bad. And now a lot of them are coming to lay their hands on Ghana passport. It's not making sense. He was so arrogant actually when he was even making that video. But yeah, I love the fact that people were tagging the Ghana police, Ghana immigration, Ghana foreign affairs minister, every Ghana authority to come and see this video, and currently they are actually addressing. That is why I love Ghana government system. They listen to the people, in as much it might have a little delay when it comes to listening, taking action, but the thing is they still listen to their people voice. But Nigeria, who see you, who listen to you? Anyway, let me know what you think about this particular video. Is currently trending. Please do well by liking this video, subscribe and share. I'm simply Lilian. Thank you so much. I'll see you on my next one. Bye.